Hey, my name is Kim Lavender, Director of Team Training for Good Life, and we are going to talk about team training today and how it can enhance your personal training business. So you're probably wondering, how does it fit into PT? Where does it fit in? How can I leverage team training to not only fuel my income, but fuel my personal business? So a couple things we want to talk about is being really hyper aware of what's going on in the industry. So what's going on in fitness in the world. And what's important to recognize is that the increase of people being active is on the rise. The trends, we're one of the top 10 trends for growth in the fitness industry according to IHRSA. And that's one of the leaders in the industry that's going to kind of predict trends and also look at some of the new products that are being introduced. So for team training, as a personal trainer, you want to take a look at not only all the people that you're doing consultations or personal health profiles with, and understanding that if somebody is not ready at that moment or for whatever reason to get started with personal training, team training is another great way to get them started. And what that means is they're going to get the motivation of a team environment, they're going to get a level of accountability where they actually have to sign up or show up for appointments, and they're going to get the motivation of a coach or just a taste of personal training until they're ready to spoil themselves with personal training. So some of the programs that we offer at Good Life, our number one or our platform program is TRX suspension training. Our trainers have been through 3 days of intense training where they have done not only just the exercises, but really focused on becoming a good coach. So you as a personal trainer can actually take that training and enhance your skills on working with a group. Suspension training, as we know, is one of the top trends in the industry as well, and you can not only use that certification and that education with your personal clients, but we can use it in a team environment, and we call that TRX team training. So keep in mind that Good Life's option for small group training, we call it team training because we really want to create that environment and that culture and that community of everybody working together on a team as an option to kickstart a program, amp up their group exercise routine, add to personal training, or just a challenge that they're looking for to take their fitness to the next level. So the other program that we're offering too is a boot camp, and you've heard all the trends are saying that boot camp is probably the number one program, and you've probably heard friends say or love to say, I've done a boot camp, because it's kind of a badge of honor and they want to try it. So the boot camp that we're providing is a circuit-based interval training boot camp where you're working for 90 seconds, resting for 30. It's a circuit style, so what that means is that anytime you're working on one exercise at a time, you actually have the ability to work at your own personal intensity with the motivation of a team and the motivation of a coach. There's also a Tabata challenge within that program. And the training for this particular program is having a minimum fitness instructor specialist, personal training specialist from CanFit Pro, or of course, Good Life Personal Training Institute. All right, so once you got those, you can take it to the next level and start to build on your repertoire or your ability to do team training. Now the other option, so we've got TRX as our foundation, boot camps is there, but chances are some of our trainers can be very innovative, very creative on their own. So we have a process in place in which you can express that creativity in your programming and go online and fill in very basic format, the details of your programming, your background, so we're really confident that you're the right person to be delivering that program, and then you get an approval within 2 weeks to get things started. If we have questions, we ask you those too. So you've got a couple different options that are standard within the program. You've got an option that if you're that creative type and you want to do something, you can do that as well. So keep in mind, where does team training fit into my schedule? If I have clients all morning, all night, where does it fit in? So keep in mind when you're scheduling your team training, you can schedule it 2 to 3 times a week and always have 12 to 15 people for your referral base, increase your income, keeping in mind that there's different levels of income based on the amount of people in your programming. So the more people you have, the more money you can make. And those people are going to get to know you a little bit more. Let me tell you just a really quick story about personal training in my experience. I teach group exercise, I coach team training, and it's a great way for people to get to know me better, build the relationship and trust me so that they now will ask me, do you do personal training? I've been doing group exercise and team training for 20 years, and I can absolutely say every single week one person asks me if I will do personal training with them. It's because I've had that chance to build that relationship, show them my skills, and demonstrate to them that they can trust me, and not just me, the products that I deliver, the results for them. So that's in a nutshell what team training is. You're going to be able to go on Connect at any time, follow the link, and find out a little bit more about team training, and make sure you talk to your fitness manager about it.